is going on? Happy Sunday, happy Easter. How are you guys doing? It's your girl Mel. I am coming to you live from my office here in St. Louis, Missouri. It's about 7:30 here. It's been kind of a lazy day for us here at Humphrey House, not gonna lie. Just been kind of moving at snail's pace with everything I do, but anyways, it's time to get started planning for the week. I've been kind of doing this all weekend. Did you guys see in my stories yesterday where I completely cleaned our whole pantry? It started, well, first of all, as you guys are popping on, don't forget to say hey, say hi. If you're catching me on the live, that means you can see the live button right there. Drop a 1 if you are catching me on the replay. So sorry you missed me, but do hashtag replay. Let me know where you're coming in from. The weather here in St. Louis has been absolutely incredible all weekend long. It's going to be incredible all week, so I'm really excited. Like, spring is officially here. So anyways, let me know where you're coming in from and what the weather's like. So, funny story, probably like about a week ago, our pantry started having this odor. And we keep our recycle cans in our pantry. And so, Dee took them out, emptied them. Smell was kind of there. And, I don't know, like, we kind of gotten lazy over the last few weeks. And so, like, just like our Costco and Sam's large bulk items were just in boxes on the floor. And I'm wondering if something got missed the trash can and got pushed underneath into like a corner or something. Dee thought maybe Kyla makes buffalo chicken dip a lot. He's like, I wonder if it's like the lid to the can of chicken, or maybe like the actual can of chicken and it's like somewhere, they missed the trash can and it just kicks in the corner. So, progressively as the week has gone on, the smell has gotten a little bit more intense, right? So Saturday I woke up and I declared I was on a mission to find the smell. So we took all of the recycle bins back out. Dee took them outside, sprayed them off. I started taking all the boxes off. The smell was so bad. I thought maybe there was like a dead mouse in there. That's how bad it was. We didn't have any there wasn't any mouse droppings or anything in the pantry. So Dee was like, it's not a mouse smell. It's got to be something else. But that's how it smelled, right? So took everything off the floor, and then I just started removing stuff from each of the shelves. So we have a walk-in pantry. Well, anyways, I found the smell. It's terrible. So on our bottom shelf, on the corner by the wall, was a Costco-sized box of ramen noodles. And I pulled the ramen noodle box out and what fell kind of in between, because we have a graded shelving system, was a bag of potatoes that had liquefied. You guys, I don't know when the last time I bought potatoes was, but it was literally a bag of liquid potatoes. So what I think happened is somebody hit something about a week ago that kind of made the bag move a little bit, and then whatever hit it maybe kept hitting it throughout the week. It was so terrible. So we threw out the potatoes, the box of ramen noodles, and anything around it that literally just had that smell. It was terrible, but it took me all day. My pantry was completely cleaned. Same thing happened to you, Jackie. Oh my gosh, it is the worst smell ever. We thought it was the dog food. We thought it was, terrible. It was terrible. So anyways, cleaned out the pantry. We are starting 75 Hard a week from tomorrow. And I did a live on this last week, but when we do 75 Hard this time, we're doing a different food plan. I took a food test to see just kind of what my body, I thought it was a dead mouse too, Jackie. Anyways, we took this food test just to see the foods that our body was really loving and not loving. And we're going to be eating that way. And so over the course of the last year, I had bought flavored almonds, and I had put them in I took them out of the little canister and put them in a fun little clear pantry organizing container. I got stuck on that side of TikTok last summer. And I was trying to organize everything. So I don't know how long the almonds have been there. They're at least 6 to 8 months old. So we're not eating almonds during 75 Hard. So got rid of that. Got rid of like anything that was opened. We're not doing pork rinds. We're not doing any of that stuff for 75 days just because we want to be super intentional with this. And then after the 75 hard is over, we're going back into lazy keto. But like with it being the week before we start 75 hard, and Kyla has an out of town tournament this weekend coming up, we're going to kind of just, we have a lot of food here. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are the same way. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. We're super blessed where we can just go to the grocery store when we want. And if something's on sale, we'll buy a lot of it. So for example, I think in my pantry, I have about 15 cans of chicken. We have tuna. We have, like Banza pasta and that Banza rice. I showed you guys, it's like the high protein stuff made out of chickpeas. So we have that. We have lots of pasta sauce because Costco and or Sam's, sometimes they'll do 2 packs of Rayo's pasta sauce for like $6 and $7. That's so cheap compared to the grocery store. So like when that happens, I'll buy like 10 jars of it. So we've got pasta sauce. We've got, I really like Magic Spoon peanut butter cereal. So we have like 3 boxes of Magic Spoon cereal, but also during 75 hard, we're not having any hot dogs. And yeah, I love hot dogs, you guys. I love them so much. So in our fridge, we have Johnsonville cheddar brats, we have Little Smokies, and then we have the andouille chicken sausages. So like we have that. The Schwann's guy was here last week, so we got more chicken. But also in our freezer downstairs in our basement fridge, like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe, I don't remember how long it was, but Schwann's did like buy one, get one half off. So we have chicken wings, we have teriyaki chicken, we have chicken breast. So like, we're really going to try to be super mindful this week. We have 3 baseball games. Tomorrow night, we don't have to worry about dinner because it's a basketball banquet. So the way that's going to work out for us is they're catering in Mexican. So just like the boys baseball banquet, we'll take our own tortillas and then we'll eat the beef and the chicken and make our own like soft tacos. So I might even do some I might even air fry some chips and I might even do nachos. So I haven't decided exactly, but so we don't have to worry about dinner tomorrow night. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have baseball games that don't get over until like 6:30. So those nights, one is home and one is away. So one of those nights I'll probably just come home and have Magic Spoon cereal. I love the peanut butter with some almond milk, and you can put some blueberries in it. You can do like a banana. If you're not necessarily like lazy keto, you can do that. So we'll have that. Probably Wednesday night we will stop because the game's about 40 minutes away. So we'll probably grab something on the way home, like a Chick-fil-A salad or some nuggets or something. And then Thursday I'm back at home, but everybody's somewhere. So Kyla and Dee will go to softball practice. Austin will have baseball practice, and then he'll have hitting at the Coliseum. And so I'll be here by myself. And so depending on how the day goes, I will either stay here, or if we don't, we've been having a really hard time getting our walk in because we're so busy during the week, during the day. And there's a really nice walking path by the facility. So we might go walk there. I don't know. And then Friday, as soon as Kyla gets out of school, her and Dee are heading to go out of town for the tournament. I'm going with Austin to his game. Dee's going to stay the night with Kyla, and then he's going to come back, drive home the next morning because her next game on Saturday isn't until 8 p.m. So Austin plays a doubleheader here on Saturday. So he's going to come here. We're going to go to Austin's game together, and then Austin's going to stay here with the dogs, and we're going to go back to her tournament to catch her game on Saturday night, spend the night, and then we'll be there Sunday. And then it's 75 hard. Like, that's how our life is, you guys. It's so busy and crazy. And then with that being said, like, we will probably like make a minor stop at the grocery store. I love fresh fruit. So like I might go grab some pineapple or some, cause I'm giving all this stuff up, right? So pineapple, I might grab some, let me see, what fruits do I have to give up? Oh, that's the other thing. I see that flavored yogurt here. So we have some keto yogurt in the fridge, but I'm going dairy. This is the other thing, you guys. I'm going dairy free also for 75 days. So not only am I going to follow this food plan, but I'm also going to go dairy free. Let me tell you guys this. I have not been eating the best this weekend. Okay. So, I already told you guys that was going to happen. We had Kyla's birthday on Friday. It was so much fun. We had a really great time. Dee and I were here yesterday. Kyla went to her boyfriend's, one side of the family for Easter celebration. Then the whole family came here and we dyed Easter eggs. And so last night we ordered Emo's Pizza and I had some, like, no big deal. I had water all day. I got to walk in, like, all this stuff, right? I drank my extra ketones. Well, today, this is my new life. So we got up and we all went to church. And then Austin left from church and went with his girlfriend's family to their Easter celebration. And then we dropped Kyla off at her boyfriend's house again, and she went to another Easter celebration. So it was just Dee and I today. And, like, Kyla was really cute. She was like, I'll stay if you really want me to. And I'm like, we're not doing anything. Like, go have some fun. So then Dee and I went on a sushi date. So I had Mexican on Friday, pizza on Saturday, and sushi today. And let me tell you, this inflammation issue with food is a real thing. I have really bad plantar fasciitis in my feet. All right. I had a total knee replacement and I have plantar fasciitis in my feet. And sometimes my feet hurt so bad, like I can't almost get out of bed in the morning. So this morning I got up to go to the bathroom. My feet hit the floor and an instant pain shooting up my legs. Right. So like I had to kind of walk on my feet like this just to get into the bathroom because they hurt so bad. So, we went to church, like got ready, went to church. As soon as I like get moving around, my feet feel better. But, we went to church, came home, and then when we were sitting at the sushi place, we were watching the Cardinals game, and I was just like on my phone, and I Googled, because I've been looking a lot into this chronic inflammation caused by food. And so I Googled, foot pain caused by inflammation from food. You guys, it's a real thing. So like all this time for months, I've been dealing with this foot pain that comes and goes. Like I'll go weeks without having any problems. And then all of a sudden, bam, it like hurts so bad in the morning. And sometimes the pain will like last all day. Sometimes it will like go away. And when I was talking to one of my friends who's she works in the orthopedic doctor's office, and she was like, you know, get this. So we have like the foot roller. We have like the boot that you wear at night. I have like this thing that you roll on the bottom. Like I've tried all of these things, right? I'm almost putting money on it that it has to do with food. Because I've been fine for a few weeks and then I've eaten like shit for the last 48 hours. And this morning, my feet hurt, and they've been hurting all day. So we've got to fix that. So I'm going to be super mindful over 75 hard. I'm going to be keeping track of all this stuff I'm eating. But if this foot pain goes away, and I did it to myself by eating crap food and having like some cheat meals here and there over the last year, man, that's like going to be eye-opening for me. Have you guys ever heard of that? So if you have lots of like aches and pains that you can't figure out what's causing it, look up chronic inflammation, look up inflammation from food. It will like blow your mind. So yeah. So anyways, this is the week that I'll be finalizing see all the red? That's all the stuff we can't have. And so I'll be finalizing our food list, working on the menu for the rest of the month. I do want to do a 60-hour reboot sometime after I start 75 hard, but between April 17th and June 30th, we are gonna be really disciplined. And I already told my husband and I'm telling my kids, so we try to do clean eating for 10 days in February. Dee and I were fine. We did great, but the kids, it was really hard for them. They didn't want to, it was like a mindset thing. They didn't want to give up some of their favorite foods. And they're teenagers, right? Like I get it. But also Kyla had issues with really bad, like just normal acne that the doctor said was just part of her, like it wasn't anything that was to cause alarm. But as soon as she started giving up some of the foods, that started clearing up. She has some skin issues that was kind of clearing up. And so I'm going to show them that for 75 days, I'm going to be super disciplined. So that's going to be kind of my motivation, but yeah. I can't wait to hear about my results either. And then my husband's heel hurts so bad. We've been eating terrible. Jackie, it's crazy to think that it could all be caused from food. And I couldn't pinpoint exactly what it is, and I'm not a doctor or a medical professional by any means, but I'm just telling you guys, my feet have been fine for several weeks. And then all of a sudden I eat Mexican food and pizza, and I have a little bit of Easter candy, like not a ton, but a little bit of Easter candy. And now my feet hurt so bad again. It like triggered this part of my brain to be like, you're eating like crap and your feet hurt like crap. So anyways, I'm really curious to see if that's all going to start feeling better when I start transitioning back into like super discipline. So some of the things that I'm giving up starting on next Monday, I did this whole video so you guys can go watch it, and it's going to blow some of your minds. Like, I've been lazy keto for almost 4 years. I'm doing this for 75 days and I'm transitioning back into lazy keto because I think it's the best lifestyle ever. But like, some people were messaging me and they're like, how are you going to eat this way and keep it lazy keto? I'm not. Like, I'm going to be focusing on these foods and not all of them. Like, for example, oats is a superfood of mine. Like, oats are not something that you would eat on lazy keto, but it's a superfood. So that's something that I'm going to be incorporating into my diet over 75 days. And then after it's said and done, I'm probably going to transition out. So, but some of the things I'm giving up is, asparagus, peppers, broccoli and cauliflower, crab, shrimp, honeydew, pickles, shrimp. Oh, I said that. Granola bars, which I don't really eat granola bars, but I do like Quest Zero bars every once in a while, and I won't be having any of those. I won't be having any yogurt, no bacon, and no hot dogs. Will it be hard to do your menu? Kathy, it'll definitely be a little challenging, but like, here's the thing. I wouldn't use the word hard, right? Because the foods that I can focus on, I can have like almond milk. So I can have so many like protein shakes with almond milk. There's so many fruits I can have: bananas, blackberries, blueberries, cranberries, dragon fruit, grapes, lemons and limes, oranges, peaches. I can have pineapple, but D can't, so I might be giving it up. So like strawberry, stuff like that. And then I can have salmon and white, turkey or white chicken, lean beef. Like it's not hard. It's just sometimes you don't want to. So you should give up French fries, but you don't want to give up French fries. You need to give up soda, but you don't want to. So like, that's what's like the challenge. But when I transitioned into lazy keto, I had to teach myself everything. I had to teach myself what worked for me. I had to teach myself a routine. I had to work on that, and it takes time to do that. So will it be a little bit of a challenge? Absolutely. But the most successful people always have a plan. So I took my reports from the app. I made a document. I've highlighted things that I know we'll eat. I highlighted superfoods. And so I'm not going to be focusing on the red list. I'm going to be focusing on the green list. So I think that that's like super important for all of you. When we talk about lazy keto, we talk about how you should avoid bread, pasta, processed foods, and sugars, right? And people tend to focus so much on what they can't have. Oh, this sucks. I can't have whatever. Oh, this sucks. I can't have that. But like, really, you think about the things you can have. So with lazy keto, you can have protein, you can have veggies, you can have fruits, and you can have good for you fats. Now, if your main goal is fat loss, we all know that. Well, if you don't know, you can find out the information, but green vegetables are lowest in carb and berries are lowest in sugar. But at the end of the day, fruits and vegetables aren't our problem. So like, people come at me all the time when peas, it's a funny, like, ongoing joke. Even on our team training, people everyone knows that I get attacked about peas, and I'm like, peas are not my problem. My problem is eating the Mexican and the Gulf, like the big fishbowl margaritas. Like, it was so good, right? But that's my problem. My problem is, eating pizza. My problem is, we went to all you can eat sushi. Like, we were really good there, but it was so good too, right? Those are the problems. That's the stuff that you should be avoiding majority of the time, and have it here and there, special occasions, in moderation. But like, peas are not my problem. Bananas are not your problem. Apples are not your problem. But if you're wanting to stick with a specific plan, right, with your intention, your desired outcome is so that you can lose weight, lose fat, then you need to be intentional with the food choices that you make. So, I think that's really important. So I will not be focusing on like, you can't have this. It'll just be like, you can only have this. And I'm going to find, it's so good, Jackie. I'm going to find, recipes that are going to work for me. It's going to be simple, right? We're in St. Louis and the weather's about to be really nice and then it's going to get hot. I can go to the Sam's Club and I can buy one of them big salmons for like $25 and Dee can put it on the grill and smoke it. And that would be enough meal for, both of us to eat 2 meals from it. It's great. And then you can pair with fresh vegetables, which we're limited on that as well, but a bunch of fresh fruit. It's going to be great. I'm not worried at all. And I always love a good challenge. And I think like the foods that we're supposed to avoid for a time, which is for us, it's going to be 75 days, are all the foods that I've been eating every day and every week for 4 years. So it'll be good to kind of change it up, do something a little different. And maybe at the end of the 75 days, I'm feeling great and I've had some really great results. And maybe at the end of the 75 days, I don't. And maybe I don't even make it the full 75 days. So, right, like that's the unknown, but I'm really, really excited for this and more likely than not, we will finish this. So that's what I've got. So just kind of a recap. I'm not really making anything crazy this week. It's a really, really busy week right now. It's just a busy time for us because, like everybody's been gone today. I was supposed to go to the grocery store yesterday, buy a ham. They wanted like mac and cheese. They wanted mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, some cream peas. They wanted some desserts that they wanted specifically. And I never got to the grocery store yesterday. And I was like, we're just going to have to figure something out on Sunday. And then neither of the kids were here. So it was like, I'm glad I didn't go drop $150 on some food for Dee and I to eat. Like we had a great time at the sushi place. But tomorrow night is basketball banquet. Tuesday night is a baseball game. Wednesday night is baseball game. Thursday night is softball practice, baseball practice, and hitting practice. Friday, Dee and Kyla will head out of town. Austin has a baseball game after school. He has a doubleheader on Saturday. Kyla has a game Saturday night, and then depending on how they do Friday and Saturday, they will move into bracket play on Sunday. And that's out of town. So it's not too far. It's like an 1.5 hour drive. So it's fine. We're good. But yeah, and then we start 75 hard. So this is just a week of just getting rid of stuff that we have in our pantry and our fridge that we're giving up. So Little Smokies, andouille chicken sausages, cheddar brats. We've got tuna. We've got canned chicken. We've got a lot of chicken in our freezer. We've got broccoli and we've got peas. All of that's in the freezer. We've got peanut butter cereal. Oh, and we're giving up eggs as well. That was on our avoid list. So it'll be like one more day of breakfast bowls, or breakfast burritos. And then we're going to transition into the new way on the 17th. So I'm really excited. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions. And then if you guys want to see what I spoiled myself with this weekend, drop some hearts. I've never done it before. Do you guys see how swollen my face is? This is puffy. This is like eating crap. This is how it affects me. I get so swollen. I'm like looking at myself like, holy cow, Mel, you're super swollen. That's fine. It's going to be cleared up this week. I'm going to be back to being skinny in my face again. It's just how my face holds food. It's so crazy that it just affects you like that. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'll answer them, and then I'll show you guys what I spoiled myself with this weekend. How can you use Pro? So I think 100% the only way you should drink Pro is with almond milk. You can mix it with water. A lot of them are fine with water. I prefer them with almond milk. So 12 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. You can shake them up as is. You can add things to them. So the Vanilla Dream Protone is my favorite. I'll add almond milk to it and then I'll blend it in a blender with frozen strawberries. So it'll be a strawberry milkshake. But most of the time I just do about 12 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, the flavored Protone, mix it up, drink it. It's got ketones in it. You can use it as a meal replacement. You can use it as a snack. It tastes really good. Some people like it with water, and that's totally fine. That's if you do like what works best for you. I just personally think that it tastes better with almond milk. And if you guys are pros and you guys are also somebody who's had that before, let her know how you drink your Protones. So, that was a great question. So, do you guys have any other questions while I'm on here? I appreciate all this support also, you guys. It's going to be an interesting journey for 75 days. Oh, and also, Kyla found out on her birthday that more of us are going to Taylor Swift with her. So we've been keeping that secret for a long time. We told her at Christmas that we only got 2 tickets. We told her that it was going to be me and her going. And now she gets to bring somebody, and my husband's going as well. And so we're really excited for that. She was really, really, really excited to find out she could bring someone. So that was a lot of fun. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I got. Okay, so let me preface this by saying I've never ever even stepped foot in this store, okay? So I drink and promote exogenous ketones. This is my job. I make commissions off of a product I sell online, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. So I have a lot of team members on my team, and I've been doing this really hardcore since the summer of 2020. So I joined on as a promoter in the summer of 2019, but I loved my day job. My husband was traveling. I was still working on me. And so I literally just became a promoter so I could learn how to earn the product for free because I knew I was going to keep drinking it. I loved it. 2020 happened. COVID happened. I was working in a school. Everything shut down. I had a decision to make at the end of the school year. There was a lot of variables that were coming into play on whether or not I would start with everyone else at the beginning of the school year. And because I was uncertain and they were uncertain, I decided to end my contract. So I decided to do this full time starting in June, and it's been absolutely incredible. So last year in August, our team hit a big rank in the company. So our team is officially rank 7, which is a huge rank. We are incredible. We're growing all the time. And I love it. I love being able to show people what I do. Anyways, when I went to Texas in December, you guys remember when I went to Texas? If you're new, put new in the comments. But if you've been around for a while, I went to Texas for our awards ceremony, got a whole bunch of awards. And while I was there, some of my sideline sisters gave me a gift card. So they were like, here's a card. It was from my team and them. So they were like, we just want to celebrate you. Like, you do so much for so many other people. You don't do much for yourself. So we thought we would help out with that. So they got me a gift card, a really nice gift card for Gucci. We just recently got a Gucci store here in St. Louis. It just opened at the end of February. I went to try to use the Gucci gift card online, and they do not allow gift cards online. And I have never been to a Gucci. A few places that I've traveled to out of town, I looked for Gucci, but never found a Gucci. And so I had fallen in love with these shoes that I had seen online. So I love the arrow, the symbol arrow. It just has a lot of really good meanings. And so Gucci had a shoe that had an arrow on it. And so they're like, we want you to get these shoes. Well, when I went to the Gucci store on Friday it was at the mall that we were at for Kyla's birthday. The Gucci store is officially open, and I went in there and I was like, do you have these shoes? And they were like, no, that's actually from a while, like several years ago. And she looked it up online, and she's like, some outlet stores may carry it in selected sizes, but like also they could just show that they have some and they don't. Who knows how often they update their stock inventory. And I was like, okay, well, I need to get a pair of shoes. So I got a pair of shoes, and so I'm going to open them with you because the people they wrapped the box so fancy, that the people who contributed to the gift card, they wanted to see the shoes. And I was like, well, I have to open it. So I want to open it. So I've never ever before, but I got my first pair of Gucci shoes. This is Amazon. Alice. I got this on Amazon. I buy most everything from Amazon or Walmart. If you know, you know. I love Walmart graphic tees. So, do you guys want to see these amazing shoes that I purchased for myself? So, I did have to put a little bit in myself, but most of it was covered from my team and friends. So, I've never owned shoes that they individually wrap in a bag. A duster. Does drop a G in the comments if you have ever gotten anything from Gucci, like real Gucci. This is a real Gucci store. I've never owned anything from Louis Vuitton, nothing designer. And a lot of my friends own a lot of designer bags and stuff. Michael Kors is the most bougiest I've gotten. It was very sweet of them. So here are the shoes, you guys. I'm obsessed. Kyla saw them and she's like, Mom, you have to get them. They're totally you. So they're like little tennis shoes. They're pink. They have glitter, like these little rhinestones on them. Aren't they so pretty? And they're not white. They're like a cream. Look, and then my name is Melissa, which if you know anybody who's a Melissa, our name means honeybee. That's like the meaning. And so they have a bee on the bottom. And Kyla's like, Mom, these shoes were meant for you. So these are the shoes that I got. Aren't they so pretty? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with them. Kyla's like, Mom, they're totally you. She's like, I would never think of you as a Gucci girl. She's like, but these shoes scream your name. So anyways, thank you if you're in Imperials and you contributed to this. Thank you so much. I'm in love with them. I cannot wait to wear them to our next event. Kyla was like, are you going to wear them to the ball game on Friday night? And I was like, no, I'm not wearing them to the baseball game. Like, are you kidding? Aren't they totally adorable? They're so cute and they're so sparkly. So anyways, that's what I got. So people thought that I bought Kyla Gucci. The people who like swiped up with their opinion on that. I'm like, no, I did not buy my 15-year-old Gucci anything. Like, are you kidding me? It's for me. And it was a partial gift. And then I found a pair of shoes. Okay, so here's the thing. I walked into this store and I went straight to the men's department because I wear a size 12. We talk about this, right? I wear a size 12, which is not available in pretty much any store. But like in a designer shoe store, I was like, there's no way they'll have a size 12. So I went over to the men's section and I found a pair of shoes that I liked, right? But they were like, the shoes run, the sizes run big. She's like, so just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm normally a 10.5 in men's, and the shoe that I was going to first purchase were an 8 in Gucci. And then Kyla's like, Mom, since the shoes run big, do you just want to go over and look at the women's? And so I asked the guy, I was like, what's the size what's the biggest size that it comes in? And he goes, a 42. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. And he goes, it's a 12. And he goes, well, most of our designs that we have in store are available in a 12. And I was like, are you kidding? And he's like, yeah, and they run a little bit bigger, so just kind of keep that in mind. And so Kyla literally walked over and she's like, Mom, these are yours. These are yours. And so I was able to get them in a size 12, and they're so pretty. So perfect. All right. So like I said, I'm not a designer or anything, but I thought these were really pretty and I wanted to show you guys, that I own my first pair of Gucci shoes, and they're incredible. If you could give any advice for a newbie, what would it be? I don't know if you're still on here, Rachel, or not, but this is the advice that I'll give you. First and foremost, what you need to do is that you need to figure out what your goal is. So what is your overall goal for your wellness journey? Do you want to lose X amount of pounds? And then do you want to fit into a certain size? Do you want to lower numbers? Do you want to get into a healthy range for your blood work? Like, what does that look like for you? You have to literally sit down, think about it, write it out. Put it in the notes section of your phone, write it on a Post-it note, like, take it out of your brain and put it on something. All right. So figure out a goal. Then the next thing you want to do is what I call the P5 list. So it's a Power 5 list of daily habits that you want to focus on every day to get to your goal. So my P5 list, and if you guys are part of the P5 project and you want to write down what your P5 list is, that will probably help her out. My P5 list is this. So I suggest that everyone has a water goal. So my water goal used to be 100 ounces of water, but now I drink a gallon a day. So my number 1 is drink a gallon a day. Number 2 is that you should have some kind of movement goal. Now, I'm not saying go get a gym membership. I don't have a gym membership. I just walk. I've had 6 knee surgeries, including a total knee replacement. I got that plantar fasciitis I was talking about at the beginning of this video. I have a lot of, and I'm like 43, and when I hit 40, like everything just went to shit. So, I don't do anything crazy, but I do think it's super important to get out and move your body. I walk. So what that looks like before was 30 minutes a day. Now I do 45 minutes to an hour. And when I do 75 hard, I do 2 45-minute walks a day. I don't suggest starting out that way. I suggest starting with 30 minutes. But you need to get out and move your body. Number 3 is figure out how you want to eat. So I follow lazy keto. That's eliminating versus tracking. Just tell me what I can and cannot eat. You have an avoid list, you have a focus on list, and that's how you eat. That varies for different people. Some people like lazy keto. Some people like strict keto. Some people like counting calories. Some people are doing Weight Watchers. Like some people are just, doing what they think is best for them. So that looks different for every single person. For me, I'm lazy keto. So that's where all my recipes come from. That's what all of my meal plans are based around. And that's what has worked the best for me. Number 4 is if you are able to, I would start dabbling in intermittent fasting. So, I didn't start with this in the beginning. You want to build to it, but basically I do 16-8 fasting, which means I find 8 hours a day to eat. I typically go to bed at between 9 and 10, so I stop eating around 7. So my eating window is 11 to 7. That's 8 hours. All right. I do daily, weekly, and monthly fasting. So like we're getting ready to start another 5-day I fast tomorrow. I try to focus on this Monday through Friday. It's a product-assisted intermittent fast where we don't have snacks, but it's not how I started. So like, you want to make sure that whatever you do is making you feel good and not super overwhelmed. So I would start with doing some daily intermittent fasting and then move into some programs. We do a 60-hour reboot as well as a group, which is 60 hours of not eating any food. You're just taking product. There's a lot of benefits to it. But look into intermittent fasting. That's number 4 for me. And then number 5 is I supplement. So I drink exogenous ketones. It's these guys right here. It's a powder that you add to water. I do promote and sell it. So I've got bundles and coupons and discounts and all kinds of things for people when they get started. But you mix the powder to water and you incorporate it into your day. Put your body in that state of ketosis that strict keto is meant for. You don't have to be strict keto to drink ketones. So not only does it put you in ketosis, but it helps with your energy, your mood, your focus, your sleep, your digestion. It helps with muscle preservation. It helps with your skin. And the 2 main reasons that I love it is because it helps with appetite control and it helps with fat loss. So people think that ketones are a weight loss supplement. They are not. There's no one that can tell you how much weight you will lose. There's so many things that contribute to the number on the scale. And so if you want to lose 100 pounds, that's great. You just can't use the scale as your only gauge of progress. It'll make you mental. So this product will put your body into ketosis with benefits including fat loss. You will shred fat. You will lose inches. It might not always be in the places that you're most super hyper focused on, like your stomach or your face. But you'll lose fat and it'll happen. So, it helps with that. And so that's my 5th kind of item on my P5 list. And so every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, there's 5 things I want to focus on. I need to hit my water goal. I need to get my walk in. I need to make sure I'm following lazy keto. I need to make sure that I'm eating in my suggested eating window, and then I'm drinking my ketones twice a day is what I do it. So I would create a list of whatever works best for you. Some people want to work on getting 8 hours of sleep. Some people want to work on personally developing. So they want to work on that mindset part. So everyone's P5 list is kind of different. But the list of 5 habits is really like what you need to focus on. And then if lazy keto is the way that you want to eat, it's about eliminating. So you eliminate bread, pasta, processed foods, and sugars. And so start slowly eliminating things like when you go out to eat and you want to get a burger, like just do no bun, no fries and do a salad. Or like if you're, going to the Mexican restaurant like I normally do, I don't typically have drinks or chips and salsa. I'll have like fajitas, or I'll have, chicken and shrimp, and I'll put something on the side, like a little salad or something. So just start eliminating things out of the day that you shouldn't be having. And then after you start eliminating, then you can start tightening up your food list, and then kind of phasing into more of an intentional wellness journey. It's not going to happen overnight. People really need to understand that, like, if tomorrow was my day one, this is a perfect example. Okay, if tomorrow was my day one, I wake up tomorrow morning and I'm like, I'm going to do all the things. I hit my water goal. I get a walk in. I eat so good. I'm doing fasting and I'm drinking my ketones, right? And I go to bed and I was like, that was a good day. I feel really good. Like I did all the things, and I do that Tuesday and I do that Wednesday and I do that Thursday. All right. And when I wake up on Friday, I'll go to weigh myself. And if the scale isn't showing me what I want it to see, then I'm like, this ain't working. But like what you have to realize is, even though you made the decision in your mind to start a wellness journey, your body still has to process through all the crap that you ate leading up to it. So like my body has to process through the Mexican I ate on Friday. It has to process through the pizza I ate last night. It has to process through the sausage, the sushi, and a little bit of candy that I ate today. And so like that might take my body a little bit longer to process through it. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's why it's super important to have your goal, but then push it off to the side. Focus on your daily habits. Maybe weigh yourself once a week, maybe weigh yourself once a month, but like take pictures and then just work on the plan. You're going to screw up, especially if you like, my day one of this was May 1st of 2019, but that like the year and a half or so before I started was like emotional eating, addicted to food, lots of like crap that went on in my personal life that I turned to food for, gained a whole bunch of weight and then some. So like my body had to process through all of that. And if I would have stopped, like I would have never made that 100-pound fat loss. And people are all the time like, I want what you have, Mel. Like I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, that took me 8 months, and that sounds great and wonderful. If you started today or tomorrow, right? April to May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You would have to go from now till the end of the year being super focused one day at a time on your journey. No cheats, no nothing, no like bad choices. And I can't guarantee that you'll lose 100 pounds in 8 months, but what I can guarantee you is you're going to be in a really good place. Some people lose more than 100 pounds. Some people lose less than 100 pounds, but like that's how long it is. And so right now that seems like it's so far away for you to think that if I start tomorrow, I have to go all the way until December. But that's what I did in 2019, right? I started on May 1st. I went through the whole rest of the spring, the whole summer, the whole fall, and the beginning of winter without any cheats. Y'all just got to write down somewhere, like, if she can do it, so can I. I train on this now all the time. If she can do it, so can I. Like, it's not terrible. And being in a disciplined routine is going to get you all through all of these holidays and through all of these seasons of life that like you've always probably turned to eating, but you're going to end up on the other side in a whole better place. And like, just think if you could drop a significant amount of sizes and clothes between now and Christmas time. Do you know how awesome you'll be at Christmas time when like Kohl's has their big sale and all the online stuff has their sales, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm looking so cute and I can wear this cute coat that I want. Like, that's all you just got to get the mind right. Then realize it's not going to happen overnight. And then 3 years from now, you're going to be like, yeah, I lost all that in 8 months. Like, it was crazy. It was just 8 months. So, like, right now, it seems like 8 months is so far away. But, like, in the big picture, it's not long at all. So, it's just, like, how you look at things. So, anyways, hopefully that was helpful. I am going to jump off here, though. I'm really, really excited for the week. It's going to be fun. But if you need anything, let me know. I haven't really done any work for 3 days since Friday. So I have a lot of messages to respond to. I have a lot of text messages to respond to. I'm getting ready to go live in business camp. I'm going to pop into the P5 group tomorrow, talk to you guys tomorrow about some things. I got all these boxes to unpack. I've got some really cool items to do for golden tickets. So we're just going to rock and roll. This office is terrible. But I'm so far behind. So if you've sent me a message or a text and I haven't responded, I'm super sorry, but I will get caught up with that. And, that's what I've got. So you're very welcome. And if you need, any other specific questions answered, just send me a message and I will have it responded to in the next day or so. So anyways, I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.